To you, Rudy. Whoa, it's a message to you. Welcome back to the library, everybody. Welcome to the desk. We are here today doing something that's not one of our usual review videos. We're not talking literature today. Today we are talking video. I know, it's a video thing that's still tied to what we talk about here all the time, though. I got this box in the house here. Now, this has been here for, I don't know, a couple weeks. And it's funny because it says Orbit DVD, Ashleyville, North Carolina on it. It's funny because if you look at this little box of this, does this not look like the Omnicorp logo to you? Does it? Just drop it, creep, or there'll be trouble. Anyway, it kind of looks that way to me. But that's not what's in here. What's in here is the new issues, or the reissues. Actually, I guess it's not a reissue. The recent issuance, let's go with that, of the 4K UHD Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer DVDs. Now, I'm going to open this one up, and I want to walk through what's in here, because there is a lot of stuff that's supposedly included with these, and I thought what we'd do is we just do an unboxing, one take, completely unscripted, and we'll see what comes out of this thing. So let's get this bad boy open. Now, while I'm opening this, I got to tell you guys, this is kind of one of those bittersweet stories for me. Let me give you the story of how I ended up with these, and give you a little bit of a discussion here on what I think right now of the Amazon and pre-ordering videos. I got to tell you, this didn't go well for me. So the news of this issuance came out last year sometime. And I got to tell you, I was pretty excited about it then, and I said, okay, that's fantastic. But when I was looking it up now, again, I'm going to give a context here. Those of you who don't know, I'm Tennessee Fats, but I'm actually in Canada. I was like, okay, well, let's look at Aero videos and see how much this is. And I was looking at it, and it's US prices, and there's US shipping, and then there's shipping premiums that I have to pay to get it in Canada. And I thought, all right, whatever. I said, it's something I really want, so let's just order the darn thing anyways. And I said, let's go ahead. But what I'm going to do is I'll order it through Amazon, because Amazon.ca showed it as a pre-order and showed that I can get it in, and I can get it in for cheaper than the US price of the issue directly from Aero. And on top of that, it was cheaper in shipping. So I said, let's do that. So I pre-ordered it then. So we're talking now, what was that, like November of 2023? Right now, I'm in April of 2024. And on the issuance date of this, I magically get an email from Amazon saying, well, due to, supply issues, your order has been delayed, and we don't have a projected delivery date for you. You can cancel your order now, or you can just hold on, and then we'll let you know when it comes in. And I gotta tell you, that didn't make me a happy boy, because I was like, well, if it was gonna be delayed, and I knew it was gonna be delayed anyways, I would have just got it directly from Aero, and I would have paid the extra. So what is this here? This is my receipt from Orbit DVD in Ashleyville, North Carolina. Oh, very cool. And it's got my shipping and everything. The Conan Chronicles, Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer, 4K UHD, limited edition, C note. Very cool. So that's what we got here. So I figured, you know what? I'll pay the extra. I'll do it once, and I'll buy it through this Orbit, guys, because Amazon clearly isn't working. So I canceled the order through Amazon. And honestly, not pleased about that. I mean, if you know you're not going to get the darn thing, why would you turn around and use it? But I understand this is a systemic issue, and I know from listening to other people and reading online that apparently getting this issue, or getting this set here in Canada, was an issue for distribution because they just didn't make enough of it. So here's what we got, guys. Here's the thing. Here it is. This is my 4K UHD, features HDR, high dynamic range for brighter, deeper, and more lifelike colors. The Conan Chronicles, Conan the Barbarian, and Conan the Destroyer. Very cool, eh? Very neat. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pop this open here. And we're going to get into what is included here, because there was apparently a lot of inclusions in this. So let's just do this very gently without actually, cutting the crap out of everything. We've got the plastic out of the way. And of course, we're going to have to throw the plastic out because, being the comic-eating cat has a real issue with eating anything that's plastic or plastic-related. So we'll just make sure that that's safe for him. Okay, so here it is. All right, you got the things on the side here. So what do we got? What do we got? Well, sleeves open. Stuff on the outside. What do we got here? We've got the book. Now, this is the Conan Chronicles. Got a nice book that's coming up with this one. Let's take a look at the back of that. That's what the back looks like. That is from Conan the Destroyer, I believe, that pose. And what do we got here? Contents. So you got the Conan the Barbarian cast and crew, Conan the Destroyer cast and crew, Days of High Adventure by Walter Chaw, 9 Days in Samaria, on location with Conan, Celluloid Deltoids, behind the scenes of Conan 2, King Conan, and then about the restorations. So this is literally As you can see, it's not just a picture book, it's a lot of writing. There are some pictures in there. But I guess what this does is it really gives you a sense of a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes. Like there's the scene right there in the Mountain of Power from Conan the Barbarian. And super toy, yeah, very cool. Very neat stuff. So there's a little book that came with that. Now, I then have, now this is where things get rather interesting. Then we have, and this is folding, it's going to unfold here. This is, I know one of the things that's going to come with this. So I knew this was coming, so I'm going to be very gentle in opening this. It is a, if I can get it open without tearing the paper. There we go. It is a, cut that open. You can see that. There you go. There's Conan the Barbarian right there. And on the back, most powerful legend of all is back in new adventure, the poster for Conan the Destroyer. Now this actually is from the opening sequence in Conan the Destroyer, not Conan the Barbarian. You'll notice that this is him when he's standing in front of all the rocks at the beginning of the movie and he's with his friend, the thief. What the heck is that guy's name? I don't remember. I gotta tell you though, that guy made the movie. Honestly did for me. Yeah, very cool. And there's that. Why does he have a wheel there? That's supposed to be the wheel of pain that he was on from when he was a kid. Anyways, that's the first poster. Second poster, what do we got here? Ooh. All right, there you go. Conan the Barbarian movie poster. Now, granted, these are folded, so I mean, you could flatten these if you wanted to, and you could mount them on the wall. Like I literally could flatten these and mount them up on a board like I did with this one. Actually, that's not a bad idea. You know, just thinking on the spot here. Perhaps one of these on one side, maybe that, or maybe that. Maybe we'll go with that on one side and the Destroyer on the other. I think it's a good idea. We might go that route. Anyways, they fold these up to make sure they get to you, and I appreciate that. You know, it would be nicer if they could roll them. Maybe if they could have done this as sort of a coupon, a mail-in coupon, and then you have it rolled out to you in a tube so that it's actually pressable and it's safe, and you could do something with it. Now, I'm opening this up because you're going to say, Tennessee fans, why would you bother opening up the cases? Like, what could possibly be inside the cases? Well, I'll tell you what's inside the cases, and there's a reason why I'm doing this. Well, first of all, you have the Conan the Destroyer, beautifully remastered version there, but within these, and I knew this was going to come, you have cards, little movie cards here. So you got the Conan the Destroyer on one side, and then on the back, and this is from the Destroyer, obviously. On the back, you have a scene with the princess. This is when she gets her hands on that stone after they kill the, what was that wizard's name? I don't know, the creepy guy. You know, the funny part about that whole scene was you had this scene here, right? You know, all the mirrors around this, and you had the monster come out of it. The monster that looked eerily like they were trying to make something that looked like Thak. Maybe. If you're a Robert E. Howard fan and a Conanophile, you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Thak. But the other thing with all the mirrors around it was the fact that he was looking into it. Something came out of it. That, to me, reminded me of, you know, the mirrors of Thuzan Thune. Which is a Cull story. Also very cool. But anyway, there's another back to this one. All right, there's classic back, telling you Conan the Destroyer. And there's Bombata. Very cool movie scene there. What's this one got here? This one's got, this is the very beginning here. So there's the back again, Conan the Destroyer. And who are you? I'm Gedrin, not my queen. Yeah, exactly. So that's him talking to the guys when Gedrin appears at the beginning in that rock formation where I told you the whole thing started. And there's Conan boozing it up with Queen Gedrin. Very cool. He's having a good time. You know, it's funny. If you ever take the moment, you step back and you look at this, you got to say to yourself, in this highly barbaric world that he lives in, why is everybody using these fancy little glass cuppity cups here? Those seem to be highly breakable to me in this highly dangerous barbarian-esque world that he's in. This is, I believe, the end. This is the end, I believe, when he's wandering out at the end of the entire thing, and he's like, yeah, I'm not going to stick around and be your king. No, I'm going to go carve out my own kingdom. And when they do the, what is it, almost a segue out to the time when they mention the fact that he's gone on and had other adventures. And I believe they do a fade out to him sitting on the throne, don't they? I think they do at the end of that movie. They do, yeah. Aha! Another one of the fantastic backup characters that was within this whole sequence here. I gotta say, she was funny. She honestly made me chuckle quite a lot. And her dialogue back and forth with, I can't remember the name of the princess that was in that. Quite good. Really enjoyed that. Now, you know what's not in this? And I'm pretty sure we'll see this in the cards that we pull out on the other one, is the picture of the crazy shaman guy. Crazy shaman guy that helped him out so much at the end of Conan the Barbarian. I'm assuming it'll be in the other one. Let's find out. So here's the other box set. Okay, look at the glare. Yeah, very nice. Classic all black back. You know, yeah, I think this actually would be a really cool poster to put up over there. I'm just thinking here, guys. Thinking, okay, ooh. So we got disc 1 feature, and disc 2 is, oh, okay. So I got disc 1, which is the feature on this one, and disc 2, which is the extras. Very cool. Very cool indeed. All right, so let's see what's inside these cards here. What comes with this one. Set that aside over there without trashing it. The Scream Killer Cult. So obviously your insert piece of advertising here. Brand new exclusive and horror classic. This might actually be useful for some of you out there. I gotta tell you, I can't do horror. I don't know why. I honestly can't. And the over-the-top gore also can't do. It's funny. I think horror movies, really, I tap out at some point in time around the mid-70s. Which is strange because, I mean, in mid-70s, like I was just coming into being at that point in time. But for some reason, that's where horror movies and I just have to stop. I can't. I have enough horror in my real life. I don't need any sort of made-up horror. So these cards are the same. On the back, you have a poster that matches the actual movie poster that we're talking about here. And here we've got, this is on the mountain. Or on the mountain at the end, just before the battle with Thulsa Doom and his thugs. Actually, Thulsa Doom wasn't really there. Well, he was there. He was there. Very cool little picture there. What's in the back of this one? Ooh, this is just before the battle. This is his point in time where he's having a dialogue with Crom. Very interesting scene where he tells Crom to, well, basically, I'm not going to repeat it. He's asking Crom for help. And he says, if you're not going to help me, well, yeah. Interesting scene. It was funny part about that one is it was really where you saw Conan having a moment where he was recognizing the world was beyond what he could handle within his own realm, within what he could do under his own power. And again, there's a twist that happened in that Conan the Barbarian story, which some of you may know, some of you may not know, which is completely ripped off from the Queen of the Black Coast story, which has nothing to do with the script for this Conan the Barbarian. That's an aside. Anyways, back with another one. Let's just move on with the continuing with these cards. This is Conan when he's recovering from being hung on was it the Tree of Pain? Is that what they called it? The Tree of Woe. The Tree of Woes. The Tree of Woes, yes. Because, you know, he had those holes in his wrists, you see. He had to recover from that, obviously. What do we got over here? Okay. Back of it, again, the poster. And the Mountain of Power. The Mountain of Power. Now, I understand, if you actually go to the filming location where this was shot, there are still concrete remnants along the surface that you can recognize. And you go, oh, and you can actually recognize where this is. So if you're out traveling about, and you actually said to yourself, and obviously it's not going to be traveling about anywhere close to me, because for those of you who know, you know this is nowhere near where I am. It'd be kind of interesting to actually see that. That would be a moment. That would be a moment. I would reenact the scene of throwing the head down into the crowd at the end there. Oh, what do we got here? Conan making his way into the civilized world. Quite interesting. I believe is this where he punches the camel? Well, I know he punches the camel in the second movie. I think, See, now memories, this is where the old man memory is blurring. I actually couldn't tell you if that is what happens there. I know he doesn't have that good of a time when he actually meets up with society, but he does enjoy buying, I guess it's skewered lizards on a stick, and he's eating those. While he's searching around trying to find the emblem of the snakes where the two faces are going, and you'll notice that he does this a lot. And I think that's more of a moment where he's just showing off the forearms than anything else. But listen, if it works for you, Arnold, do it. All right, last one. Another one of these fantastic cards. This one is, what do we got here? This is the, yes. We've broken into the Mountain of Power. We are here to rescue her. That is Thulsa Doom. And if you know he's not going to stay there for very long. He's not. It's very interesting. These are actually quite neat. And what I like about these, I don't know if you can really see this through the camera here. Actually, you can. They're a matte finish. This is a sort of a matte finish on the back here, which is not too much glare. Matte finish on the front part too. Very velvety to the touch. Very nice, very nice. These are like some high quality business cards. Quite cool. So everybody, that is what you get when you open this up. You get this fancy box thing, which has this wrapper. Is this because I'm in Canada and it has to have some French side? No, it's not. It's just a stick-on, like such, with the descriptions. I think I might just take that off because I don't think that needs to be there. That's a strange thing. I don't know. Anyway, as I say, you got your DVDs in here, And then you've got that book. Now that book will be a fun one to read. I'm actually looking forward to reading more about that. And I do think I may mount those posters. Now, here is the interesting rub that comes out of this stuff. I discovered something just the other day. Now, these are 4K Ultra HD DVDs. I don't have anything to play these. Yeah, I went downstairs and I was yutzing about with my DVD player the other day because I've recently had some DVDs come into the house that are 4K Ultra HD. And I tried to put them in my DVD player and realized that it says, oh, it doesn't support that format. And I went, really, I wonder why that is. Then I looked at my DVD player and recognized that it was close to 2 decades old. Yeah. So as a result of this stupidity, I need to go out and spend about $300 to $400 Canadian to pick up one that actually will play these now. Yeah, these are the things you do when you're passionate about one particular thing. Arnold, I hope you appreciate this. Dino De Laurentiis, I hope you appreciate this. I'm out here to, and Arrow Videos, I hope you appreciate this because this is really my money being driven out of my pocket by love. That's just what we'll call it. Well, everybody, that was our video for today. As I say, it's a quick one. I just wanted to pop this one and go through it and see, hey, this is what's inside this and show you guys what these actual cards are that come within this particular DVD set. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed this one. It's a quick midweek video for us. We'll see you in the next one.